I hear this all the time. We love the house, but we chose the wrong area. And that regret usually comes from one decision, choosing a home before understanding daily life. Carolina Forest and Market Common are two of the most popular areas in Myrtle Beach, and they could not feel more different once you actually live there. Today, I'm breaking down the real differences so you don't make a move you regret later. Hi, I'm Layne Mureddu. If you're thinking about buying, relocating, or investing in Myrtle Beach, this video will give you clarity. I help people choose between Carolina Forest and Market Common every single week. And the biggest mistake I see is people choosing based on photos instead of lifestyle. Today, we're talking about daily life, costs, traffic, and long-term fit. On paper, both areas look great. Nicer, newer homes, strong demand, good reputations, but daily life is completely different. I see buyers fall in love with a house before understanding traffic, commutes, noise, and convenience. That's when regret shows up after the move. This decision is less about the house and more about how you live. Carolina Forest is primarily inland. It is west of the waterway. That means it is west of our intracoastal waterway, so you need to cross a bridge to get to the beach. The bridges aren't a problem. We have lots of them, but you definitely need to get in your car and drive 15 to 20 minutes to get to the beach. In fact, you need to get in your car to go anywhere, restaurants, shopping, medical offices. But then again, most people are accustomed to that. The Carolina Forest area was once a tract of land used for lumber by International Paper. It began to be developed as a residential area in the mid-1990s. In these master planned communities, you'll typically find newer homes, more space, quieter streets, less tourist traffic, and a more residential feel. The trade-off is you'll drive more to reach the beach, dining, and entertainment. For many people, that quiet and space is exactly the goal. Market Common is more compact and more lifestyle focused. It is east of the waterway, which means it is closer and easier to get to the beach. This area was once Myrtle Beach Air Force Base, which was closed in 1993. It was planned and developed as a PUD, or planned urban development. There is an intermingling of residential and business areas. It was designed for residents to be able to walk, bike, or golf cart to restaurants, shops, grocery stores, medical offices, and the beach. It is built around a town center with a beautifully landscaped lake and walking and biking paths. Everything feels closer and more active. Homes tend to be on smaller lots with higher density. There are single-family homes on smaller lots, townhomes, condos, and apartments. You're trading space for convenience, and for the right person, that's worth it. Generally speaking, Carolina Forest often offers more square footage for the same price, whereas the Market Common often commands a higher price per square foot. But here's the catch: monthly costs vary, not just between these areas, but within them. It really comes down to the HOA structure, insurance costs, and amenities. The rule of thumb is simple: the more an HOA provides, the more that HOA will cost. This covers both services and amenities. For example, look at Crestwind in the Market Common. This is an active adult community. The HOA provides an amazing amenity center, an outdoor pool, social programming, and even lawn maintenance. This is similar to Carillon in Tuscany and Carolina Forest. This is a 55 plus community with similar amenities and services as Crestwind. Because of that, the HOA fees in both of these neighborhoods are notably higher than in most other neighborhoods. Now contrast those with the Reserve in the Market Common or Forest Brook Estates in Carolina Forest. These have only a small pool and clubhouse and no included services. Their HOA fees are far lower. This is exactly why two buyers with the exact same budget can have very different experiences. Price alone does not tell the full story. If you're watching this and thinking, I'm torn between these two, please schedule a call with me. It's super easy. Link is in the description. I'm happy to help you compare them. If you're enjoying what you're learning, please click those like and subscribe buttons. So traffic, noise, and daily flow. Carolina Forest is generally quieter and has a suburban feel, but traffic can build during peak commute times. Market Common has more activity, more consistent noise, and more hustle bustle. It isn't loud, it is just that people are out and about more. The residential areas and businesses are intermingled, and there are lots of walkways and biking paths. Neither is bad, but they feel very different. This matters more once the novelty of the move wears off. Carolina Forest often works well for long-term living and space-focused buyers. Market Common works well for people who want convenience every single day. The mistake is choosing based on what looks fun now instead of what works long-term. Common buyer mistakes I see are choosing Market Common without wanting walkability, or choosing Carolina Forest without understanding drive patterns, ignoring HOA rules and monthly costs. These aren't financial mistakes, they're lifestyle mistakes. What it comes down to is there's no better area, there's only a better fit. When people choose based on how they actually live, they're happier long term, and that's the goal. If you're trying to decide between Carolina Forest, Market Common, or another Myrtle Beach area, I'd love to help. I have people just like you reaching out every week trying to make the right choice the first time. The easiest next step is to schedule a call. Use a link in the description. I'm here to provide guidance. Remember to click those like and subscribe buttons, and please share if you know someone who would be interested in this info too.